Hello, and today we're going to be covering what is secondary storage. So what is secondary storage? Well, it's a type of storage that's different to the normal storage you have in your computer, the one that holds your operating system like Windows. It's a non-volatile type of storage, which means that when you take power away from it, it never loses your data. And it allows you to store things like your documents, your photos, your music and your videos and take them anywhere with you. There are 4 types of storage that we're going to cover today. There's optical storage, flash drives, SD cards and cloud-based storage.
Here I'm going to explain what is optical drive. Optical storage is a non-volatile memory. It can contain any work like documents, photographs, music and videos. Optical storage are CD, DVDs and Blu-ray discs. CDs and DVDs work by storing data, ones and zeros, using a laser. It can store 650 megabyte and the transfer speed about 10 megabyte per second. And DVD can store 4 GB, good for storing movies, photographs, music and documents. The advantages of CDs and DVDs are they are cheap and work with many computers. Most have CD and DVD drives. Disadvantages, the main disadvantage is it could easily scratched. And this is all about the optical storage. We are going to move to the USB sticks and the flash drives.
Okay, looking at a flash drive, or more commonly known as a USB stick, these are tiny memory chips that can fit on a keyring, and they are similar to the memory used on your smartphone. How cool is that? They use USB plug-in to your computer. They are a plug and play, which means you don't need to set up your computer to use a flash drive. They can store up to 128 gigabytes of information, and this is increasing all of the time. Transfer speeds from 480 megabytes per second, and they cost less than a fiver. Some of the advantages include that they are small and easily portable, which means that you can take them almost anywhere with you. They are very tough, very cheap, and work on many computers. Disadvantages include you may lose your USB drive because of its size, and that then means you lose all your work, and you can only store up to about 128 gig. But just for now. Larger flash drives can be expensive too, and are difficult to share with many people. Your files aren't normally encrypted.
So this is SD cards. SD cards are similar to USB memory sticks, but they have a different shape and different design, and they were originally used for digital cameras. These days they can start from less than £5, and they're now reaching 512 gigabytes, which is roughly half a terabyte. They can be encrypted as well. They're actually very reliable and very sturdy because they have no moving parts. And you can even write protect them because they have a little thing on the side that allows you to protect them like old floppy drives used to. Disadvantages, you actually need an SD card reader to be able to read these, and they can be slower than flash drives. It's also very easy to lose them because they're so small, and most of the time they're not normally encrypted.
So next we're going to talk about cloud storage. So instead of storing your files on a physical storage drive, you can upload your work onto the internet. So the cloud can store your files, photos, music, videos. You can choose to add more files, change files and delete them. Or cloud storage also makes it easier to update your files. So most of it you can get about 15 gig free of charge, and then you might pay about 70 quid for maybe a terabyte of storage. Some of the advantages are your files are encrypted, so you can access your files from any device, so your PC, smartphone, tablet. Your files are also backed up on the cloud. If you lose your laptop, you don't lose your files. You're easy to share with many people if you wish, and if you run out of storage, you can just get more. Some disadvantages: you need an internet connection to access the cloud. Also, a slow internet connection can affect your access to your cloud storage. You're handing over all your work for someone else to look after. Upgrading your storage account can be expensive, but it's well worth it. So thank you very much for listening.
So there we have secondary storage.